The face of African hospitality is rapidly changing as business in Africa is now on the rise. According to a survey by the W Hospitality Group, international hotel chains have planned to develop over 200 new hotels, which would account for about 38,000 rooms across sub-Saharan Africa over a 10-year period. International hotel chains like the Starwood-owned Sheraton, in front of which I stand, the Oriental Hotel, Intercontinental, Marriott, and the Hyatt are just a few of the global brands jostling for the new money in the African hospitality business. On this episode, we look at the underpinnings, the investment, and the players to these developments. I'm James Laird, and welcome to Channels Discovery. In the mid-80s, the Sheraton Hotel became the first five-star international hotel chain to birth in Nigeria. Since then, the Lagos Sheraton has remained one of the country's finest, catering to guests from all over the world. And when it comes to exquisite dining, many of them would go nowhere else. What does it take to be number one? Who better to ask than the executive chef? And I have him right here. Good morning.
Ekaro.
Ah, you speak Yoruba?
No, that's Ekaro and the Cabo.
Okay,
Please.
Thank you. How's everything today?
It's okay. It's perfect. Welcome to the Sheraton Lagos.
Thank you. You're not Yoruba, obviously. You're Greek,
no.
right?
Yes, I'm coming from Greece, from Rhodos Island.
And what brings you all the way to Lagos?
Okay, I was like always to come to work in Africa because I like to have experience from exotic place. So I'm here now to Sheraton.
Yes, and as you must know, Africans, we love our good food. How have you been able here at the Sheraton to keep up with your reputable cuisine in comparison to other restaurants out there?
The best way is to show you in our kitchen.
Oh, so we get to take a look in the kitchen?
Yes, for sure.
All right,
Yes.
Excellent. Let's do it.
Yes, please.
Oh, wow, this looks great. What exactly do we have here?
Here is the area.
Okay. But
You
I don't
need
have
this
any.
one,
I don't have any hair.
Doesn't matter, maybe they're coming now.
I don't think so. All right. How challenging is it to train some of your staff in the culinary skills?
That is very good questions. Here in Sheraton, and generally Starwood working very hard about this. We have special program for training our staff. We invest in the local people because they have the local taste. We like to give a special skills to them to cooking for our guests, who the most of them they are here from Nigeria. Also, we have many continental clients here and who living in the hotels, and for this reason, in daily basis, we present two kinds of buffet, one Africa and one continental. Right. And in daily basis also, we have international dishes in our buffet, such as from India, Asia, European,
Really?
Yes, American barbecue, and everything. We give the guests the challenge to have the different dishes.
Okay. Out of all the dishes you prepare, what is the one that's the most popular, that you have to make the most of?
My opinion is, especially for Nigerian people, they like very much the seafoods.
The seafood.
Yeah, they like very much the seafoods if they are combined with the traditional tastes. For this reason, I chose fada rice with the prawns.
Okay. How how do you stabilize your weight? I mean, you work in the kitchen. How is it that you're not eating and you're not...
I am 110, so it's
That's
enough.
okay for your height. That's okay.
Yes, because I have to taste everything.
Right.
And
that's
all the
your
time.
excuse, huh?
Yeah, because the taste is very important.
Nectarius, thank you very much
Thank
for your
you very
time.
much,
I
too.
appreciate it. If you don't mind, though, I'll keep the hat.
Yeah, for sure, no problem.
All right,
Okay.
take care.
Have a nice day.
With a full stomach, I can now move to my interview with the GM to find out more about this place. Oh, there he is. Good afternoon, Barry.
Hey James,
How are you?
great to have you at the Sheraton
Thanks
Lagos.
for having me.
Welcome. I
Thanks.
see you've met my chefs.
Yes, I've been in the kitchen and I had some of the lovely food as well.
Okay, well you haven't put any weight on, so that's great. Great to have you here, and let me show you around some of our facilities.
Please do.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you,
Yes.
with the influx of premium hotels into Nigeria, what is it about the Sheraton in Lagos that makes you guys stand out from the rest of the crowd?
Well, it's a great question. I mean, there has been quite a few new hotels opening up in the city recently, but frankly speaking, with the size of Lagos and the market that exists here, we need more hotels. Lagos has been under-hoteled for years. And in addition to that, you know, we're very fortunate having been the first international hotel in the city.
Right.
And indeed in the country. So, you know, we just have this fantastic legacy and goodwill and support and great brand presence in the minds of the people. So we're very lucky.
All right, so this is the buffet area.
This is, yes, this is our crockpot restaurant.
The famous Sheraton buffet.
Yes, very, very busy, of course, during the week for lunches when we have meetings. We've got a big meeting, banqueting facility here. And then in addition to that, the very popular Sunday brunch.
I wanted to ask you, with regards to the restaurant, how crucial is it in terms of revenue stream to the hotel in comparison to like rooms and the bar and stuff? Is it a major earner?
No,
the
it's
restaurant?
a very important component for two reasons. Not just because it's significant in terms of revenues, but you know, this really is our link to the local community. Because most of the people who are staying in the bedrooms are people who are visiting Lagos for one reason or another, mainly for business. But the local community, the link they have to the hotel is the food and beverage, the entertainment, the pool, the tennis courts.
So they don't
These are the
necessarily
facilities
stay
they're
here,
interested in.
but they come here.
They're
and they
very,
have
very
lunch
welcome
with
to
their
come
family.
here, and this gives them a bond to the hotel. And for us, it's really important because otherwise you can just be an anonymous business.
Right.
It's very important to have roots in the local community.
Of course.
So James, these are some other aspects of our leisure facilities in the hotel. We have some tennis courts here, state-of-the-art gym on our left. And then just around the corner here, we've got some golf nets for people to practice their golf. So that's quite unique in hotels
Definitely.
in Lagos.
Definitely. Finally, I wanted to ask you, how is the Sheraton positioning itself for the future in Africa?
It's a really good question. I mean, as far as we're concerned here at this hotel, as you said earlier, we've been around a long time. It's some 30 years. And we've actually just started a major renovation program here. We've currently got 2 floors under renovation, new kitchens being put in, new air conditioning throughout the hotel going in, new elevators, new restaurants. You know, a lot of money being invested in the product over the next few years to bring it up to the very, very highest level of international 5-star expectation. As far as the brand is concerned in the rest of Africa, it's developing quickly. Sheraton, you know, we have 9 brands within the Starwood family. Sheraton is the largest and probably the best known, and is expanding right across Africa as we speak.
Very, very impressive. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Great to have you here.
Thank you.
And hope to see you back. Maybe after
Definitely.
you eat, you might want to use the tennis courts.
I think so. All I need to do is get a pair of shorts and I'll be jumping in the pool.
We'll take care of that. for you.
All right, Barry.
Great
Cheers.
to meet you.
All right.
Thank you.
An observation that stands out driving through certain parts of Lagos is the sheer number of international hotel franchises in plain sight. The local hoteliers are also jostling for the big takings. Considering the stakes, it only makes sense. I start my journey in search of an indigenous hotel owner who seems to already be in the thick of it all.
4 stars. A journey of 1,000 miles, they say, begins with a single step. So it was for Anthony Ayeni, the proprietor of Westtown Hotel. What started off as a boutique hotel has evolved into a massive structure with almost 100 rooms. I'm here today to find out how.
Yeah, welcome to Westtown.
Many years ago, you started with a boutique hotel on Toyin Street with a vision for entering the big league. What was it that you saw back then that let you know that you had a sure bet?
What drives me into the hospitality industry really was service. I've always loved service industry. And if you look at my background as an architect, as well as I'm concerned, is we are giving service to people's dream. Then I went into janitorial business, which is cleaning business, which is again another arm of service, and now into the hospitality industry. I've always known that I was going to have or go into hospitality business because even when I was in school, all my projects were tailored into resorts, into designing of motels, trying to do some funny styles on hotels, as the case may be. So I knew that my sojourn on earth will never be completed without being into hospitality business and probably being a pastor. So I've already know how I'm going to work in this world.
And how easy or difficult was it to transition from the initial 23-bedroom inn that you had to what you have today?
It was a big leap. 23 bed to 80 bed is a different ball game. Different scenario, different management team, different staffs, different expenditure. Everything comes as a standard.
How challenging is it to run all this? Do you literally have to live on site?
Very challenging, yes. I think I'm used to that. I have passion for whatever I do. My life is Westtown. I don't think I can do any other thing other than what I'm doing right now.
Plus, you're used to room service, having your clothes washed and ironed for you, being able to stroll across the hallway to a gym or a spa or use the pool anytime you want. So that's a level of comfort that you're not willing to let go of, I'm sure also.
But really, I have all this in my house. But even here, I can't do it. Once I walk in from the gate, my work starts.
Speaking about running costs and expenditure, how easy or difficult, rather, was it raising capital for such a huge investment?
Raising capital for